This is the candidate tutorial for filling out availability for the SCS annual meeting. If you're looking for the institutional video, you can click a link in the description below. In order to access your availability calendar, you'll go to classicalstudies.org and log in the same way you would as when you initially signed up for the placement service. When you arrive at your homepage, if you do not yet fill out your contact or candidate information, the calendar will only become available once you fill out your contact and candidate information pages. Fill out as much of the required information as you can, as it is vital that we be able to contact you in case of emergency at the annual meeting. For example, if an interviewing institution is delayed by weather or some other event, then we can contact you in order to let you know a new interview time and location. The candidate information is for internal SCS use. It is critical for our assessing how the placement service works, who we serve, and what we can do better. Please fill out as much of this information as you are comfortable with. Once you have filled everything out, you can then go to My Calendar here on your candidate menu. Your calendar should default to the first week of January 2018. When you're ready to add a time slot of availability, click Add Time Slot and fill out as much time as you are available for. So, if you are available from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Friday, you fill out that information and you click Save. When you're ready, go back to your calendar. If you did not fill out your contact or candidate information, your availability slot will not have appeared. This is because that information is critical for the scheduling process. But if everything is filled out, you will see your time slot available here. Now this works just like a Google Calendar, so you can move your time slot up and down, and it will save automatically. You can lengthen it, and you can add a new one by clicking on the calendar directly. Please be as generous as you possibly can with your availability. Many institutions will be interviewing at the annual meeting, and some have very strict schedules and are only able to interview for a very short amount of time. So be generous, and if there is no overlap, the SCS will contact you directly to attempt to work something out. Now I will go over the scheduling process as it pertains to candidates, from about Thanksgiving all the way to the annual meeting. Candidates will be able to fill out their availability calendars beginning the week of Thanksgiving. Scheduling itself, however, will begin on the first Friday of December, which is December 1st. This is by no means the final deadline for filling out your availability. This is simply the priority deadline, which means that the placement service coordinator will begin scheduling on this day, and all information that is received after December 1st will be scheduled on a first-come, first-serve basis. Interviews will be scheduled once an institution and the candidate on the shortlist have both filled out their availability calendars. It is policy of the SCS office to not schedule 2 interviews for candidates back-to-back unless absolutely necessary. If your availability is minimal and you wish to waive this, please contact the placement service coordinator at info@classicalstudies.org. When an interview is scheduled, placement candidates will receive an email indicating the day, the time, and the location of said interview. If the interview is in a placement service block of rooms, you will get the name of the room, but if it is with a placement suite, the location will simply say University Suite. For example, Princeton Placement Suite. Institutional placement suite room numbers will not be available until that institution checks into the hotel, typically on Thursday of the annual meeting. Candidates who are being interviewed in institutional suites will receive an email from the placement service the minute they are informed by the institutions as to what the room number is. Interview schedules will not be locked until late December, So, if a candidate receives multiple interview emails for the same position, this is not a bug or a glitch. It simply means the schedule had to be shifted around. You will receive an email once the official schedule is locked, and unless there is a change, that will be the final iteration of the schedule. Info on how to contact the placement service coordinator leading up to and during the annual meeting will be provided once the schedule is locked. The placement service office will be in the Defender room at the Westin and will be open at the times printed in the program for any candidate to come and ask questions. If you have any more questions about this process, please email the placement service at info@classicalstudies.org, and have a good day.